In Cumberland, Kentucky, on a cool autumn evening, Billy lay in love with Mary Ann. She was a rich judge's daughter, he was the son of a miner, but that night their love was more than they could stand. The judge said to his daughter, "That son of that coal miner is someone you do well to leave alone." She knew her dad so well, she knew she couldn't tell, but the truth was bound to show before too long. Their love had started growing on its own. You can't outrun the long arm of the law. No, you can't outrun the long arm of the law. Billy placed his hand on Mary, and he felt the baby moving. He kissed her and said, "See you when I can." The judge had made a promise when he caught up to Billy, he'd send her far away from Mary Ann. The whole town knew he'd do it. Too many times he'd proved it to at least 100 men behind the wall. He'd smile behind that frown, and when he brought that gavel down, he called himself the long arm of the law, and he'd set his mind on seeing Billy fall. In a hot, humid mine shaft, the midwife pulled the sheet back and placed a cool, damp towel on Mary Ann. Billy's eyes were wide with wonder from the spell that he was under when she placed that newborn baby in his hands. He didn't hear the siren, just the baby crying. That miracle of love was all he saw. Then the door came crashing down, and Billy turned around, and he felt the heart and soul within him fall. He stood face to face with the long arm of the law. Oh, you can't outrun the long arm of the law. No, you can't outrun the long arm of the law. You can hide out for a while, he says with a smile, but you can't outrun the long arm of the law. It seemed like everybody down in Cumberland, Kentucky, came out to see poor Billy's trial. The court was called to order. There sat the judge's daughter. She looked so proud holding Billy's child. They brought Billy to him, and the judge just looked right through him as he held that holy Bible in his hand. Then he smiled at his grandson, and his eyes cut back to Billy, and he said, "I think this time the law will understand. Son, I sentence you to life with Mary Ann. Oh, you can't outrun the long arm of the law. No, you can't outrun the long arm of the law." He said to Billy with a smile, "I know you hid out for a while, but you can't outrun the long arm of the law. No, you can't outrun the long arm of the law."